Welcome back to my channel. As you could see, I am taping from the farm. I just arrived a couple days ago and I came to the farm this morning to see what's going on and take the opportunity to give you an updated tour of the farm. The last tour I gave was about a year ago, actually about 9 months ago. So a lot has changed since then. So I want to take you around and show you what we have been up to. So come around. So this is the entrance of the farm. And right when you come in, on the right hand side, we have our power generator and the technical room over there. This is where we have some of the controllers for our grinder and mixer. And this is our feed mill. I think I showed this last time. We are still using as a bit of a storage, but as you could see, the grinder and mixer, we have used this quite a lot. This is some concentrates that we have ordered. We have some cement because we are still doing constructions. And this is where the employees live, so I can show you from afar. This is where we do our BSF farming. Last time we had a greenhouse behind this structure where we had set up some shelves. So the greenhouse was on this platform, as you could see over there. We've dismantled that platform because the weather in Burkina Faso is very dry. So in April, it was very hard for us to do BSF farming under a greenhouse. It was very, very dry. So we've built this structure. You could see our fly cage. We have some pupa here that are coming out, that are starting to come as flies. We have a cage here that is quite full, well, kind of full with flies. This is our big cage. This is another big cage. And we had some shelves. We've changed those now, so we are using bioponds on the floor to give us a lot more space. These are not full yet, as you could tell. We're just getting started. These are the shelves that we had before, right? This is what we had under the greenhouse. And this is a dehydrator to dry the BSF. And this is what we have so far. But we have the bioponds at the bottom, right? As you could see, we have bioponds here. So this, we're gonna remove this one. We're just gonna have one line of shelves here. So this is our BSF farm. It is growing and we are collecting some prey pupa here that we are going to put in our loft cage. So this is our BSF farm, and now I will take you to something new, something we didn't have last time, and that is our rabbit farm. So as you approach the rabbit farm, you will see that this is a biodigester, also ordered from Alibaba, and so we produce biogas for the employees to cook with. So this is the kitchen, this is the back of the kitchen. So we produce biogas, and the slurry that comes out, that's what we have here. So this is organic fertilizer. We're going to use it in our vegetable farm, which I'll show you in a minute. This is new. We just set this up a couple of weeks ago. All right, so we have some rabbits here. So far we have 1 male and 6 females. We are just getting started. So this is a structure, and it's a structure where we can collect the urine, right? So you could see the urine coming down here, and we are collecting the urine here, right here. Again, we're going to use that in our vegetable farm. So this is our biodigester, and this is our rabbitry. Now I'm going to take you to our Azola ponds. There's been some expansion in this department. So last time we only had 2 cement ponds, right? These were the 2 cement ponds we had last time. This pond and this pond. But since then, we have installed all these tarps and covered them, right? So these are all tarpaulin. The dimensions are 4 by 5 meters. And we put this because the Azola doesn't like direct sun, right? So it likes some shade. So we put this to create some shade. So 2 things that happened, right? We made 2 mistakes. The first mistake was the Azola seed we got wasn't really Azola, it was duckweed. And the second thing that happened was that at some point our duckweed just started disappearing, and we were wondering what was going on. But it happened is because the frogs, there's a lot of frogs here. The frogs laid eggs in the water, the tadpoles, once they reach a certain size, can actually eat the duckweed. So once your population was quite large, they just ate everything. So that's why we did this now. So even the sides are covered, right? And then there is dirt. You can see there is dirt here. So the frogs can no longer have access and lay eggs, and we can have access through here. You could see there's some Azola here. We put some Azola seeds. We transplanted some Azola seeds yesterday. So hopefully we'll wait for this to multiply and then we'll transfer into the other ponds. Yeah, try to grow our Azola farms. All right, so in the future, we have plans to add more Azola ponds in this area, all the way to the greenhouse and all the way to this tree over there. We've ordered some tarpaulins that we can build some bio ponds here, some Azola ponds in this area. So this is the greenhouse we were doing our BSF farming under. This small greenhouse, but then it was not as I explained, it was not going well because our weather is really dry here. So under the greenhouse was extremely hot and low humidity, and the flies need to have some level of humidity, and we couldn't reach that with the greenhouse, so we've removed it. We're going to do vegetable farming under it. It's not ready yet, but it's starting to get set up. As you could see underneath, we've tilted and then we've built the ridges and everything. It's just ready to be planted. We've also installed this larger greenhouse for vegetable farming, and we plan to do perhaps onion farming or green pepper. So if you go on the other side, so this whole side is going to be for vegetable farming. All of these is vegetable farm. It's going to be for vegetable farm. We've already tilled the floor, the land, and then make some ridges here, right? So we've built 3 sections over here, separated by a road. So I'll show you the road. This is a road, right? So we want a tricycle to be able to go down this road. And this is one section. And we're going to split this into smaller plots, 3 plots that will be named, and each plot is going to carry a particular vegetable. And here, these are tomatoes. There are workers on the farm to take care of this today. So they're going to take out the weeds and then put some sticks to support, because some of them are flowering already. On this side, we have some pepper here, and further down we have more tomatoes, and over there we have another plot. So there's another road. In all, we're going to have about 12 plots, smaller plots for vegetables, plus the greenhouse. We're going to have about 12 plots. So this is our vegetable farm. As you can see, it's still under development, but we are taking advantage of the raining season to set it up. Okay, so next I am going to take you to our poultry farm, which I had talked about previously as well. But before that, I want to show you, so all these, we've planted maize here. So there is maize that has not come out yet. So we wanted to exploit everything. There is also maize here. So all these, we planted maize and peanuts. There's a small section with peanuts. There's a small section with actually black-eyed peas. And then the rest is just corn. All right, so I'll take you now to our poultry farm. All right, so what we did was subdivide the plot, right? So this is about 2 acres of land that we've divided for our poultry houses. So if you come in here, this is locked usually, and you come through the door. So we have one employee cleaning the drinkers. We are going to be setting up a small area here where they will clean the drinkers. So this will be constructed. Actually, today they're gonna do that. So this is our first chicken house. As you could see, we have some local birds here. This is the first pen, and if you walk down, we have a second pen here. We also have some local birds, but these birds are now, so we want to produce our own eggs for incubation. I will take you to the incubator room very soon. So we've selected some birds here that we're going to use for reproduction. So we're going to be producing not F1 but F2 version of these chicks. But the way we want to raise these, so in front of the chicken pen, we've made a little enclosure with a wire mesh. So after a month or 2, because these take about 3 months to mature, right, to reach market weight. And once we have reached about 1 month or 6 weeks, we're gonna start letting them out here in the afternoon, right? So we'll open the door for them to roam in here. The other chicken pen has the same setup. It's not done yet, construction is not done. We're going to extend this wire mesh all the way here and put a door here. So there will be a door that separates the two. Otherwise, you see, there's this enclosure around here that goes all the way around, right? That comes back. So that's the enclosure. So there's one there. There is one for this chicken pen. Now, these hens are here temporarily. Here's our third chicken pen that we are building. It is still under construction. I think this will be done probably about next week. And once it's done, we are going to transfer the hens in this house. We're going to use those two to raise chicks for market. We are going to also build a brooding section around here, because this is 100 meters square and it's too large for the hens that we have. So we'll be building a wall here and creating a little brooding area in this case. So we are going to open the second door on that side actually and build a wall over here. So we'll add those modifications today and finish that. So this is our poultry farm. So next I will take you to our incubator house, which existed last time already. When I was here, I showed you the incubator that we have. We had 3, we sold 1. There are 2 left. 1 arrived damaged, if you remember. So this one arrived damaged. This is our incubator, 3,000 eggs capacity. And this is the one that is functioning. We actually have some eggs in here, 120 eggs that's currently being incubated. And one thing I want to show also is, so you see these ridges here. These ridges we've made and we've planted bracharia grass, right? So we've planted bracharia over here all the way there. We're going to use it for the rabbits, and also we'll be getting some sheep and cows soon. Not in large quantity, maybe 3 cows and 10 sheep. The 3 cows we want to do artificial insemination, and then the sheep we're just gonna let them roam, raise them to sell at the holidays. All right, so next I'll take you to our slaughterhouse. When people order chicken and then want us to slaughter and fix it for them, I'll take you to the slaughterhouse next. So we set this up a way to slaughter chicken in a very efficient and clean way. So this is the actual slaughterhouse. So when people order chicken, we bring them here, we slaughter them in this house. There is, we're going to be installing slaughter cones over here. So we'll slaughter them here, cut the throats, let them bleed. So we'll collect the blood for our BSF larvae. So far, we just let them bleed on the floor. So we set up a plate and we cut the throat and let them bleed. So it's not efficient, but we will fix those and we'll fix those later. So we have water, the water tap here, and we have a plucker. So it could take about 4 to 5 chicken at a time. And you could see there is a clear separation between the slaughterhouse, which is the dirtiest part, and where we actually butchered the chicken, right? So the idea is that once the chicken come in here, we slaughter them. There is a stove here with hot water, and we have not installed a permanent one. We've been using the ones that the employees use to cook. And then we heat the water, we put the chicken in the water, then we put it in the plucker. It comes out, there is a plate here. We put it in the plate. There is someone else standing here making sure, because sometimes the plucker doesn't get all the feathers. Take out the last remaining feathers and then push the plate on that side. And then there are 2 people standing on this side, and their job is to cut and take out the intestine and everything. And then it goes forward to be cleaned, and we package on that table setting where, so you could see that there's even a scale sitting on it. Now there is water coming here. That's because the raining season and we have not covered the side. We just opened it for aeration and light. So this is our slaughterhouse, and that's because sometimes people order, like say 50 or 100 chicken. Restaurants or those that are having some type of celebration, like during the holidays. So we can just slaughter it here and send it to them. And these are feathers from last time we slaughtered. So it's for compost, it's temporary. So we're gonna be setting up compost bins here, composting the feathers. And so as you could see, so in here, I didn't show you, I just walked out, but the water comes out of here. The water comes here and then goes to this place. So we catch water under this thing. So we've created there is a well here where we do the dirty water goes there, so we don't have to deal with dirty, stinky water. All right, so this is it for the tour. It's giving you some ideas about what we are doing and what you can also do on your farm. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and so long, and see you in the next video. Ciao.